bum. It's the Duck Avenger. Boom, 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 boom. It's the Duck Avenger. Boom, 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 boom. Duck Avenger. Boom, 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 boom. It is reviews of games.
Wake up, you crazy fool! Wake up, you crazy idiot! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
What's the problem, stupid bear? I was taking a nap. I always hate when people interrupt my naps. And it must have been, I don't know, only for like a couple minutes or something like that. Though, I do feel rested.
Duck, how could you not know you have been asleep for years? You are a crazy fool if you don't know you've been asleep for that long. You made your last review in October of 2017, and now it is August 2019. You've been asleep for over a year. How can this be?
Oh, what the hell?
That can't be. How can you say that I slept for years? I was making my Halloween review, and I fell asleep to take a nap, and then I woke up. It couldn't have been years. It couldn't have been years since I made my last review in October 2017. You tell me it's August of 2019 now? That's something I can't believe, but now that I look at it, this is where I fell asleep. This is a whole different place. It's a whole different place than I was living back then. It was crazy. There's a telephone on the wall. I haven't used one of these in years. I'm wearing different clothes than I was back in 2017, if that is really when I fell asleep. What is going on here?
Yes, it is true. You have been asleep for years, and I have been trying to find the one who did it to you, but I don't know who it is yet, but I will find out.
You're here too? I thought I got rid of you. Well, I guess it would have been years ago. What's the point of you being here?
I came back because you were supposed to be the savior of all the reviewers, and you were supposed to keep on reviewing forever and ever, but you did not. You fell off the face of the earth, and I came back to investigate why no more Duck Avenger reviews were coming out. I think it is imperative that you start reviewing again.
So, even though I slept for years, you can't keep a good reviewer down. So, before I slept for what you say is like a year and a half, I was thinking maybe I should do some more NES game reviews because I love the NES and I grew up on them. And I was thinking that I should broaden my horizons. I always wanted to be multilingual, maybe do a video in Spanish or French or something like that so people around the world could listen. And then I thought, what do you start with when you learn those languages? Maybe you start with simple words, or maybe you start with your ABCs. And that train of thought led me to think maybe I could do reviews in alphabetical order of all the NES games. And I wonder which one it starts with.
Guess the game in Yard Fight, a football game that I would recommend because it's kind of fresh. But whatever, I'm glad I'm not reviewing it.
Wait. So the first game alphabetically in the NES library is 10-Yard Fight, a football game. One that I've never heard of, and one that is not technical.
Yes, it is a football game, and it is not good, but the review must be done.
So the game's 10-yard fight. It's an often forgotten game on the NES. So right here you can choose from different skill levels. I felt that I could only really do the lowest skill level myself, but that's neither here nor there. So you get between two maybe fake football teams. I picked at high school level, so I wouldn't necessarily say this is fake. And then you get a football game. No plays, no like any kind of strategy or anything like that. It's definitely not Madden. It's definitely not Tecmo Bowl, which Madden was around anyway at this time, because this game is from 1985, and it's definitely not by EA. Still making Madden jokes, but so this game is kind of a simplified way of football. It reminds me of something that you might see in the arcade or something like that, where basically you just line up against each other and you play football. You can run, or you can do like a flea flicker pass, but there are no plays. And if you throw it into a group of people, there will be an interception. That's a guarantee. There's nothing special about it. I wouldn't see it. It's the worst game. There's just much better football games to play out there. But there's interesting things about this, because it might have been one of the first football games on the NES, coming out in 1985. Though I still can't believe there is no way to pick any plays or anything like that. How could this be in a football game that is all about strategy?
What do you expect from an NES game? They didn't know how to make good strategy football games back in the day, so why would you ever expect anything else from an NES game about football?
No, that makes no sense. Just because a game is old doesn't mean it can't be good, or there can't be strategy to it, or there can't be good parts to it. There are plenty of games that are older that are great games, like Legend of Zelda, Mario Brothers, and everything like that, and they're still classics today, and they're still fun. This game is not fun. This game reminds me why I started reviews in the first place, because I wanted to warn people about what games are not fun, and tell people about games that are fun. Like right here. This game's no fun. Like, look at how impossibly big the field is. It looks like it is 1,000,000 yards long. And look, I just run around the end every time in this game, and it gives me first downs. Look, I can possibly run faster than everybody else and get to the end zone. There is really no strategy to this game. A 2-year-old could play it, and he could win. I know there's harder difficulties on this game, but who would want to try harder difficulties? Who would want to challenge themselves more with a game that's not even worth it? So, the first game in the NES library is 10-Yard Fight, and I give it no good. Don't play this game. Some people might think it's fun, some people might think it's a time waster, but there are better games out there that are football games, especially in the NES library. Go play Tecmo Bowl football. That will be a great thing for you to try, instead of this 10-yard fight. This game is not a one that I would ever recommend to anybody, and if I had a physical copy of it, probably throw it out the window right now. Yeah, this game gets a thumbs down from me.
You seem to be a little harsh on that review there. This is an NES game, and just because it's not the best doesn't mean people shouldn't play it, though I find it quite boring myself with no playbook, and the field being impossibly long, seeming like it's 1,000,000 miles, and whenever you throw into traffic, it's an interception. The game does not have a fun factor level of more than 5, although maybe 20. So maybe I do agree with your review. So the next review you will do is on the classic shoot 'em up game 1942. If only we had someone that had military experience to help us out with this review.
You
What is he doing here? He was never in the military. Well, at least not for real.